welcome to another edition of the Music Reel. I am your host, Ifem Blessing, and I hope your week has been lovely. With me today in the studio, I have Mr. Mike Dosunmu. Mr. Mike, you're welcome to the studio. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
Okay. I want you to tell our viewers just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Mike Dosunmu.
Okay.
I'm a citizen of Ogun State. I came from Ogun State. I'm based in Lagos. I met music in my family. My dad used to be a trumpeter, then also a choir coordinator, classical music then.
Wow.
I got to learn a bit of classical music from there before I developed it myself before even going into contemporary music. So basically, I'm a vocal coach, a music director, then singers trainer.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so since you are a vocal coach, I know you've worked with a lot of singers.
By God's grace, definitely I've worked with thousands of singers.
So can you tell me your experiences working with them?
Wow. That's a huge question. Okay. Basically, I'll just give few ones, then we move on. Okay. Over the years, I've worked with several characters. Yes, and it's not. I've been opportune over the years to occupy the position of leadership. So any opportunity I have is to lead singers or probably impart them and all that. So basically, I've been able to work on my own character because I am working with people to bring out the best of them.
Yeah.
So then the approach you give to a particular singer is not the same approach you give to another singer because you are working with different strengths and weaknesses. But over the years, it's been so awesome. We'll have our odd times and we'll have times that we'll have to smile out of the class and all that, even in rehearsals and all. So it's been fun, actually. It's been fun. Then I'm happy that testimonies has always been coming out of it. Every singer that have done one or two things with me, it's always a good recommendation.
Wow.
Yes.
I guess you're the first person who would say working with people has been fun because we all have different experiences. So I would like to ask you, what are the problems that you've had to face with working with people, with singers, sound engineers, everybody in music generally? What are the problems you faced, and what solution did you use to remedy the problems?
Okay, there's something I would say. People want to appear when they've not actually prepared themselves. So people like that will suddenly disappear because that's basically the challenge we have with some of the singers and instrumentalists now. There's no time to cook themselves well before coming out there. Most especially when they start going out, seeing little change and all that. Before you know it, they feel they know it or they are out there. But there's always a place of preparation before you appear. Then also, part of the challenges over the years is the fact that I've been dealing with several characters, and in a way, it has shaped me, even as somebody imparting. So basically, characters not preparing well before trying to come out and all that. These are basically the challenges. And of course, somebody that didn't prepare well, you can't be relevant in your game. Definitely you can't be relevant in your game. So there's a place of skill that needs to be sharpened up before you appear to people out there. So basically, that's just character. There's no place of preparation before coming out. Basically, that has been like the old challenge. And sincerely, we have some people with a sincere heart. They will tell you they need help. Those ones are not few. Some are very opportune to meet people like us by God's grace, to actually, and they are calm and all that. But basically, the challenge are always character, and you see people that claim they're out there, but they don't have what to offer. So that has been basically the challenge over the years.
Okay, so what solutions would you suggest?
It's very simple. It's very simple. Go back to the drawing board, build a good foundation, look for help if you need to look for help, and sharpen up your skill. Have it in mind that you need to keep relevance, keep working on yourself, keep improving on your skill. Have a spirit of excellence.
Okay, wow. Okay, with the current trend, if you are opportune to talk to Nigerian government and tell Nigerian government, okay, see this in the music industry, how can you be of assistance to us? What would I say advice or suggestion would you give to Nigerian government to further help and better music in Nigeria?
Okay, basically, I will mention two things. Number one, enforcement of copyright law, copyright rules is very key. Very, very, very key. Then number two, create more value for entertainers. When I say entertainers, musicians, those are in the movies and all that. Create more values for them by investing in entertainment. They should invest more in entertainment because there's a way they can even get their money back. You understand? Invest more in entertainment, enforcement of copyright law, it will go a long way.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Before we leave the set, I would want you to give specific music lessons to singers out there and our viewers. Specific music lessons in just a few minutes.
Okay. I will just say one or two things just to open up their minds and probably because in music there's what we call octave and pitch.
Okay.
Octave and pitch. And there's a way people relate both as the same thing, and it's not the same thing. For me, I like to use the word octave with the instrumentalist, and I like to use the word pitch for the singers. Thank you. Now, what is pitch? Is used to describe how high or low a sound is. What you hear, that's pitch. Then octave shows the distance between the first degree of the diatonic scale to the last degree, to the eighth note. You understand? Yeah. So there are two different things. Then also, for singers, there's a mindset that when you pitch high, it's called pitch. No. You can pitch low, it's still a pitch. When somebody sings very low, imagine depth or diaphragm, its chest is depth or diaphragm, it's still pitch. But this time around, the person is pitching low. Then, of course, when the person tends to pitch high, the person is pitching high. So you don't automatically say that because you sing high notes and all that, you are pitching. No, it's a wrong statement. So that's number one. Then basically, I would open our eyes to the fact that as singers, you need to do your vocal warm-up all the time. We have a body warm-up. Before you start singing or whatever, do a body warm-up like a lip buzz or a lip trill, something like that. You understand? It opens up your jaw for singing. It prepares the whole of this place for singing. And of course, you can just, do something like this just to open up your arms and all that, open up your body and all. Basically, so I think, let me just stop there. So because
there's more where that came from.
Of course, there's a whole lot.
Okay. Thank you very much for all of that. I'm sure my viewers and myself have been able to learn a lot from you already. It was lovely having you on set.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
I'm sure you'll come again next time.
Definitely.
All right. You heard from Mr. Mike Dosunmu. I'm sure you've been able to learn a lot of things, at least one thing that you're going to apply as time goes on. Till we come your way again next time. This is still The Music Grill. I remain your host, Ephraim Blessing. Have a lovely week.